My name's Jilly O'Donnell.
You were due to give evidence at the trial of Stuart Hogg, but as he pled guilty to one charge of domestic abuse against his wife over a period of 5 years, you were not called. Why have you chosen to speak out now?
I chose to speak out now because I was due to attend court on the day of the trial. I got a call at 8 o'clock in the morning to have the prosecutor explain that there'd been a lot of negotiations happening that morning for several hours already, and that Stuart had pled guilty to one of, well, it was negotiated that there would be one charge out of the 6 that would be used.
Were you disappointed that you didn't get to share your evidence in court of what you suffered?
Initially, I was happy that there was the guilty verdict for Gillian because that was the objective in all of this from the start.
And you dated Stuart Hogg for 3 years during the time that he abused his wife. So do you feel that's important to share?
Absolutely, because he manipulated me and I believed his truth. And I was just unfortunate that I became part of that. And looking back, 3 years just went like that. You know, we were friends. Yeah, I was part of Stuart's life for 3 years.
And you had met Stuart Hogg, who told you that he was separated from his wife at the time during your three-year relationship, but you later discovered that wasn't the case.
Yes, Stuart told me that his relationship with his wife was very similar to my marriage. You know, I've been divorced for many years now, but we were married young. There was no intimacy, there was no love there. We had kids young, and I believed that what Stuart said, they were together for the face of it, obviously for the rugby, they were well known, and for the kids, and that's how it was going to continue. And I had no reason not to believe that with how Stuart and I were.
But it was only after you called off your relationship with him that you say you saw a different side to him.
Yes, I started to notice more that he would lie. You could see through the lies more when you're close with someone and you've got that relationship, the intimacy, that he would confide everything in us. He would always say, "You know me better than anybody. We're the same, me and you." So when you're part of it, you don't see the real person, the real situation. Really, I kind of had my eyes open to it once I was out of it. When I seen it in the press, the story of Stuart in court with Gillian, I didn't see that story and think that was so shocking. Oh my God, that's what is this? This is not the Stuart I know. I was the opposite. In fact, I seen the story and I was able to relate. I thought I can see Stuart doing that because Stuart has bombarded me with calls when they were unwanted, even when he'd been told by me, "Stop contacting me, I don't want anything to do with you, stop harassing me." So I recognised, I thought there's got to be some truth in this. So I believed straight away that that's what Stuart had done.
And the police visited you to speak to you about what had happened.
The police asked me to, when I spoke to Gillian, because I contacted Gillian, I said, I'll give you any support you want in this. I can give you all the information I have of what I've experienced with Stuart. Just let us know what you want from me. I'm happy to tell you what I've went through. Make a statement to that effect. And she was away with our sister at the time. She actually thanked us and she said, "Sorry, you've had to go through that." And then she was away with her sister at the time. So I gave her my email address and I said, ask whoever, your solicitor, if they want to speak to us, and I'll tell them what I've went through. So that's when the police from Scotland got in touch, asked if I would make a statement, which would just be a witness statement to support Gillian's case, which I was happy to do. But when I went in and gave my evidence and showed my evidence and told my story, they treated me as a victim instead, and more charges were made against Stuart.
And the evidence that you talk about, was that the messages?
There was a lot of messages. There was actual messages saying, stop harassing me. There was call lists, and that wasn't even half, because a lot of them weren't on my phone because it was quite some time ago. But what I did have, even that was enough, and that wasn't even the half of what I'd received at times. It wasn't like that all of the time with Stuart, but when he was on one and he wanted you to listen to believe his truth, he wouldn't stop until he got that. And he actually said that in a text. I'm sorry for all of the messages. I won't stop until I've spoken to you. It's just who I am.